Road Games, Bizarre Stories, Curious Tales by SAS. Copyright 2015, SAS, Primordial Publishing, all rights reserved. ISBN 13 978 0692 435 496. Mile markers. Vanishing point. Seven minutes, 39 seconds. Instruments of torture. 1 hour, 3 minutes. The back in the back. 49 minutes, 23 seconds. Over your shoulder. 21 minutes, 8 seconds. Country killer. 1 hour, 55 minutes. Another perspective. 5 minutes, 7 seconds. My editor and manager, CCB, wrote a foreword for this book, and I'm going to read it for you. Road game stories were inspired by real-life experiences. Scott spent time in his 20s as a cross-country truck driver with long hours of solitude in the cab of a truck, sleep-deprived and hypnotized by the road. He has also traveled the world, having been to 13 countries and rarely visiting the tourist sites, preferring the road less traveled. Long hours on planes, in cars, and in airports allowed him to concoct bizarre scenarios in his head to pass the time, which became irresistible stories he had to tell. Scott has included an afterword at the end to share with you the actual inceptions of these tales and how much of each one is actually true. Very little of Scott's fiction is purely fiction, as it is all layered with events from his personal experiences, and none of Scott's nonfiction work is even exaggerated, as outrageous and supernatural as some of it may seem. Scott was reading novels by 5 years old and was always looking to be shocked, scared, and moved. He wanted his reading to be more than mere entertainment, but to be an actual experience. He was often disappointed in stories that had no payoff or twist at the end. He said in an interview once, "I write what I like to read. I've been inspired by such great writers who delivered great stories with impactful conclusions that I have nearly impossible standards to live up to, making me unwilling to settle for less for myself. Trying to be even worthy of writing his author heroes' names has motivated him to carefully craft his writing to come within the circumference of the geniuses that have inspired him." A few of Scott's fiction inspirations are Ray Bradbury, The Twilight Zone, Stephen King, Anne Rice, and Charles Beaumont. For their sci-fi horror work in Steinbeck, Hunter Thompson, Kerouac, and Woolf broke down barriers for him to find his voice as an author. His poetry idols are Tennyson, Blake, and Neruda, an eclectic blend of influence, making his poetry pure, no rules, raw expression of his spirit. Stephen King once said that you should write as if you were...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?